Alright, sorry for the silence so far. Hello, I am JC, and I will be showing off the game Digital Tamers 2, which is a fan-made, unlicensed fan-made Digimon game. Similar, in format to the Digimon World series. So, yeah, let's go ahead and make a new game and take a look. Actually, before I do that, I need to double check the settings because last time it did not actually save, the audio didn't come through. So let me stop the stream, make sure it's working. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're live again. So let's take a look at this game. I think I've got the audio problems worked out. Alright, loading, new login requested, initiating boot up sequence. Is the connection already established? Oh my, the new user is already here. Ahem. Hi, new user. I'm Kurihara Hina, a tutorial program designed to assist new digital tamers like you, but my friends call me Hina for short. It's always exciting when we get new tamers on the Digital World Network. In case you didn't know, the digital world is inhabited by countless creatures with unique characteristics and abilities. They are called digital monsters, or Digimon to shorten. For some, Digimon are our loyal companions we adventure with. But not all Digimon will be so friendly. Some of them may present challenges that you will need to face with strategy and courage. Tamers must be ready for anything. Oh my, and to think I haven't even asked for your username. There must have been a bug in my politeness software. Please tell me your username. JC, it's a pleasure to meet you. One moment while I complete your registration. And done. Thank you for your patience, JC. Digimon are really fascinating creatures when you get to know them. Unlike physical beings, when Digimon reach the end of their lives, they go through a process called reborn. When reborn, a Digimon returns to its baby stage. This rebirth allows them to grow and evolve once more as a new Digimon. If reborn after level 15, they will even be born with some stat bonuses. Aren't they amazing? I understand that in your world, reaching the end of a life cycle may be a painful emotional process for people to bear. Because of that, I've been granted permission to install a modification to your Digimon partners that can prevent them from passing on. However, this will deprive them of the benefits that come with the reborn process. Before we continue further, JC, I must ask for your reborn preference. It is paramount that you understand, once decided, you will not be able to change your mind. What will be your decision? This is a feature of the game. It's highly recommended that you go and accept the reborn mechanic, because it's one of the ways that you can make your Digimon stronger. I believe that there's at least one NPC that is exclusively available if you use this option. You choose to maintain the natural life cycle of Digimon. Allowing Digimon to go through the reborn process is a very brave decision. This means they will have the opportunity to be reborn even stronger, with a wider range of opportunities with each new life. Even if this means saying goodbye sometimes. For now, the most fun part of all. Now for the most fun part for all our tamers, getting a partner Digitama. But first, are you someone who likes surprises, or would you rather make more informed decisions? So I've played this before. I got pretty far. And there are definitely some types that you don't want for your first run. So I think I'm gonna go... Let me try and think about what's best for the first run. So I think the highest level area you can get without an ultimate is the Mesa or Valley or whatever it's called, which has predominantly birds and machine types. What else is there? There's some dragon types there. Actually, let's just go with random. I like surprises. You can always choose something else later. That means I can give you a regular Digitama. But don't worry, they are anything but regular. Inside is the full dataset for every Digimon species, meaning your Digitama could hatch into anything. I wonder just what kind of Digimon you'll get. It looks like we're ready, JC. Now that you have your very first Digitama, you are almost ready to venture into the digital world. There are still some important things I need to teach you. Meet me at the network lodging. I will show you how to take care of your Digimon partners. Welcome, JC. This is your network lodging. Here is where you'll take care of your Digimon partners. It is a little empty right now, but we'll worry about that later. For now, let's focus on your Digitama. After all, it could hatch at any moment. Isn't it exciting? There it is! Your Digimon is a tiny little Punimon. Isn't it just so cute? So cute! Oh, I'm sorry, JC. Cute things mess with my focus function. Anyway, let's learn the basics of how to take care of your Digimon. You'll find everything you need right here in the Training tab. Pretty self-explanatory, huh? Tap the menu's arrow to open or close it. And just you look at that! It looks like your Digimon is hungry. There are several ways to feed a Digimon, but the most common is by feeding it small meat. Luckily, I'm allowed to give some out to new users, so here, take them. To feed your Digimon, simply drag the food from the Training tab directly onto it. Why don't you give it a try? Drag the small meat onto your Digimon to feed it. Alright. Well done, JC. Your Digimon is satisfied now. But be aware that sometimes you may need to feed your Digimon more than once to satisfy it. Oh. Just like all living beings, sometimes Digimon need to, well, pardon my language, but they need to poop. When this happens, you will need to clean up the dirty, using the broom that can be found in the Training tab. Tap the broom and drag it to the poop in order to clean it. Very good. A healthy environment grows healthy Digimon. If you leave your lodging unclean, your partner may eventually get sick. Speaking of which, I'll also give you some bandages. And some medicines. Sometimes after a battle, your Digimon may get injured. An injured Digimon will have lower performance in battle and may become sick as well. Drag a bandage over an injured Digimon to heal it. Oh, I have a viewer. Hello. Also, if your Digimon's health gets too low, it will become sick, and bad things can happen if it stays sick for too long. Drag a medicine over a sick Digimon to heal it. Oh, I think all my chatter has bored Punimon. I know, little one. Hina here talks a lot, but it's necessary. Anyway, when your Digimon gets bored, you can play ball with them. Tap the ball in the training tab and throw it to your Digimon. This will cheer them up. Let's go, Punimon! Very good. Digimon never turn down a game with their tamers, so don't be shy and play ball with your partner whenever you want, even if they're not bored. Anyway, allow me to proceed with the protocol. You can keep an eye on your Digimon's needs right here. This is the Partner Stats menu, where you can keep track of important information about your Digimon. Tap the menu's arrow to open or close it. The Partner Stats menu has some pretty straightforward information, like health points, HP, experience points, XP, your partner's stats, etc. Would you like me to provide more detailed explanation of each piece of information contained in the Partner Stats menu? No, I don't want that. In that case, this concludes the basic tutorial on how to take care of your partner Digimon. I'm sure you and your Punimon will get along very well. Before I let you free to interact with your partner, I need to show you something. Please follow me to the training gym. Here at the training gym, you can further increase your Digimon's individual stats. But since your partner is still at the Baby 1 stage, for now we can only increase their XP. Tap the Baby Training button in order to proceed. I'll meet you at the network lodging when you're done. Oh, want a tip? Always aim at the middle. Alright. Alright. Oh, that one's really thin. I'm not gonna get that one. Alright. Each, for the baby training, each of these is worth 30 XP. So. Hey, JC. Back already? How did Punimon do in their first training session? Punimon looks pretty tired. After any training session, your Digimon's energy will drop to 0. But don't worry, it will gradually recover. The training gym is the easiest way for a Baby 1 Digimon to get XP to Digivolve. There are also items that can make this easier, but let's keep things simple for now. Before venturing into the digital world, your partner must be at least at the Baby 2 stage in order to be able to fight. So why don't you keep training your partner a little more? Punimon's energy should be recharged by now, but if it isn't, you can use this. Giving a protein to your Digimon will fully recover their energy. However, be careful. Giving it to lower level Digimon has high chances of making them sick. Drag a protein over a Digimon to instantly recover its energy. While it is not mandatory after reaching higher levels, training your Digimon helps make them stronger. But for now, I'll leave you free to train your Digimon. I will continue with the tutorial protocol once Punimon reaches level 2. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Now. Alright, leveled up. Wow! Punamon has reached level 2? Already? They grow up so fast! Now things are finally going to start getting exciting around here. JC, come with me. Let's go to the evolution screen. To begin your journey through the digital world, your partner needs to become stronger. When your partner digivolves, they will have a significant increase in their stats, thus becoming much more powerful. Punimon seems ready to digivolve. Select the desired evolution and meet me at the network lodging once you are ready. Alright. Let's go ahead and I believe this is Sunomon? I'm not an expert on Digimon. Punimon Digivolve 2. Sunomon! Look at you, Sunomon, all grown up. Now that you know how to take care, train, and evolve your Digimon, all the basics of how to take care of your partner were covered. And since your Digimon is at Baby 2 stage, you are ready to start your journey as a true Digimon Tamer. I'll grant you access to the remaining buttons here in the lodging, but there's still one last thing I need to teach you before we wrap things up. When you're ready to head out on your first adventure, tap the Digitize button and meet me in the digital world. Alright, let's see. My partner just made a joke. I tap the Digitize button 600 times a day. Let's see. Let's see, this is the one we started with, Punimon, a new kind of newborn Digimon. Its gelatinous red body is squishy, and there are 3 feeler-like things growing on its head. It is unable to battle, but it can produce resilient, acidic bubbles to intimidate its opponents. Sunomon, this is the one we have right now. A tiny Digimon that hardened one of the feelers on its head as Punimon. From Punimon, it has accomplished a more animal-like evolution, and is covered in tufty body hair. It is still at the peak of playfulness, and it has a prank-loving personality, but its combat instinct has not awakened. Has no special abilities, and looks like it has just a ranged attack. Okay. Alright, let's go to the digital world. Welcome, Tamer, to the digital world. Isn't it beautiful? Here's the home place of all Digimon, full of biomes where they live, grow, fight. You know, these things living creatures do. See that spot on the globe? That spot corresponds to a location in the digital world you can tap and visit. This one is called Village of Beginnings. This is a perfect place to test Sunomon's strength. Oh, my memory hard drive must not be working properly. I almost forgot to introduce you to hunting gears. Hunting gears are items that will aid you in your travels through the digital world. You can take only 4 hunting gears on your journey, so choose the ones that best fit your needs. In order to select the one you want, simply tap them. Easy like that. Let me see. I believe that's it, JC. My beginner's tutorial program ends here. Now you are ready to explore all the possibilities the digital world has to offer. places to explore, Digimon to meet, friends to make, partners to tame. Your very own digital adventure is about to begin. So, what will you do first? Hi, hi, hi! See you later, Tamer! I'm not sure what the hi, hi, hi there part was about. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the Village of Beginnings. The birthplace of all Digimon. Many baby and unexperienced Digimon live here. Let's go check it out. Alright, so this is the digital world, split up into different zones. Those zones are occupied by Digimon that kind of just wander around, spawning in and out. There are also clickable items you can pick up. Usually they appear like something like this tuft of grass. In that case it was actual grass, which as far as I know is actually worthless. I haven't come across a use for it yet. But you never want to throw anything away in this game, because things that even say they're worthless are not actually worthless. Alright, let's go ahead and click on this Digimon with a text bubble. That generally means that they have something to say, probably because they're a recruitable Digimon. Gigimon. Greetings, young human. I am Gigimon, an old and wise Digimon. But despite that, I find myself in quite a peculiar situation. For many years I wandered through the vast realms of the digital world. More years than I would like to admit. Ho 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 ho. Unfortunately, my aged shape can no longer bear these ceaseless journeys. The hour has come to seek solace in my home village, to bask in the warmth of retirement. However, a minuscule issue presents itself before me. I fear that my aging mind has lost some data, and maybe the way home has eluded my memory. Ho 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 ho. Nevertheless, fate seems to have brought us together, and I believe you may be able to assist me to return to my village. What do you say, young human? Would you help an old man get home? Sure, how can I help you? Ah, truly kind-hearted you are, dear human. Your compassion brings warmth to my old heart. I have a faint memory of where I used to live. My olden memory is not the same as it was years ago, but I'm sure this is the way. Follow me. Ah, my young companion, behold! We have arrived at the cherished grounds of Login Village, my birthplace. Once a haven filled with serenity and Digimon laughter. Alas, the passage of time has been unkind, for it appears that my absence has prolonged far beyond expectation. The absence of fellow denizens weighs heavy upon this village, their presence a distant memory. In bygone days, this locale thrived with vibrant life, bustling with all kinds of Digimon. Oh, how I yearn to relive those cherished moments. Perchance. I beseech you, young human, lend me your aid once more. Though my frail form can no longer endure the rigors of such endeavors, you, an intrepid explorer, are poised to encounter myriad Digimon on your expeditions. Could you, perchance, employ your persuasive skills to beckon them to this land? With your assistance, I believe Login Village can regain its resplendence and flourish anew. Please seek out citizens willing to come live here and restore the village's spirit. Together, let us bring back the joy that once thrived within Login Village. Alright, so this is Login Village. It'll become populated with Digimon as we recruit them. That's the main way you advance the storyline of the game and unlock new things. With your aid, young JC, This village shall flourish with vitality once more. I have this utmost certainty deep in my old heart. Alright, there's nothing much to do here right now, so let's go ahead and go back. Tsunomon's still doing good. Let's go ahead and do some training before we head back out. Alright. Energy doesn't affect their ability to battle at all. It is only for training, as far as I know. Let's see. Alright, let's fight this enemy Tsunomon. Let's see, I mostly played on mobile. I don't know if these have any hotkeys associated with them. Okay, looks like Z, X, okay, space is for the ultimate. Okay. Shift is, okay, so left shift is block, okay. One thing I'm not completely sold on with this game's mechanics is that, the more times you hit an enemy, every time you hit an enemy, there's a chance they'll drop an item. So, the longer you end up in a battle doing, small damage hits, the more loot you get out of them. So, I'm not sure if I'm completely sold on that as a balance mechanic. Oh, I lost. Do I get to keep the drops? I'm not sure. Let's find out. Okay, we have to go back to the lodging anyway to fix this injury. Sorry, Tsunomon. Alright, let's see. Did we get to keep those items? Don't like that the inventory is hidden behind the database button. Yes, we did get to keep those items. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, already back at full health. Let's go try again. I like that I did play a little bit of Digital Tamers 1, and in that game you spent a lot more time waiting to heal. This game is a lot faster paced in terms of that, so that's good. Don't want to fight a level 3. In fact, I'd like to fight a level 1. There we go. Let's go beat up this Tokomon. Okay. The start of the game is a little slow. Later on, the combat tends to resolve more quickly. All right. All right. They do heal slowly on the digital world screen. You can upgrade that later on. But let's see, let's go ahead and talk to this Dromojamon, or sorry, not Dromojamon, Monochromon. Hey JC, have you heard the news? Digimon, that crazy old man, he's back and he's revitalizing Login Village. Isn't it great? And that's not all. I finally have enough bits to start my very own store. Login Village will be the perfect starting point. I'll finally fulfill my dream. I'm going to the village right now. From now on, you can look for me there whenever you need anything. See you later. Okay, so we've recruited our first Digimon. We got Monochromon. Monochromon? Not sure. Oh, there's Skyomon. I see your tamer level is too low. Come back when you level up, so I can tell you something nice. Alright. Let's go back and heal up. Maybe see if we can do some training. Oh, so one thing that only drops in Village Beginnings are Digitama. So, go ahead and grab that. And this grape. Let's go ahead and go to the village, see what Monochromon has to say. Monochromon. Well, it's monochrome, so monochrome. I'm not sure how to do the emphasis on that. Okay. Hey, JC, look at this place. Isn't it beautiful? The new Monochromon Tools and Items is now bigger and better than ever. And with such a large place, I now have storage to hold a larger stock of items, so expect a wider variety of goods in my catalog. You can actually talk to Monochromon in the Village of Beginnings before you unlock the village by talking to Digimon. I didn't do that, so I didn't see the previous offerings. I got your attention, eh? So come and check everything I have in stock. Welcome, fellow customer. That's a little... The wording on that's a little odd. He's not a customer, so it's weird for him to call us a fellow customer. Step into Monochromon Tools and Items and have a look at our stock. Alright, so we'll mostly be buying... hopefully we'll be buying very little from him, because we'll unlock a better source of meat soon. We might buy some Digi-clones from him at some point. They're a little expensive for us right now. And these items get used much later. Alright. Thank you for visiting Monochromon Tools and Items. Safe travels in the digital world. Let's see. Oh. So when the Digimon starts cursing, you click on them, and then they stop cursing, and then they love you. I think so. If you don't click on them, their friendship goes down. I think the friendship goes down when they start cursing, and then you click on them and it bumps it back up. Not sure what that's intended to represent. If it's completely random or if there's some personality factor that goes into how often they do that. Not sure. Let's go ahead and do some training. Those battles were painfully slow. Let's use our Digiclone, which, okay, this is, there should be mouse over text on some of these things. So this, I believe, multiplies by 2, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do some attack training. Not bad. Okay. Yeah, multiplies the results by 2. They leveled up. And they're hungry. So, looking over at the stats screen, this is something that took me a while to figure out when I was playing it the first time. So these are like their base stats that are based on their species, a hidden value called their NP, I think it is, and then their level. This is their, I guess you'd call it bonus stats, and so these come from training, they come from giving the Digimon certain items to feed them with, and then certain pieces of equipment. Equipment can cause it to go beyond the cap, but the training and food can only, and special food, only works up to a particular cap. I believe that cap is based on the Digimon's level. Yeah, so that's I like that. So the first Digital Tamers 1, training was a huge part of the gameplay. So I like that it is less of a part of it here, but yeah. I don't care. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to the digital world, beat up some more babies. One thing I'd like is, so the PC version, you can use the arrow keys to navigate. You can also drag it, click and drag. But WASD doesn't work. I'd like to have at least the option to have WASD controls, so I don't have to move my hand to the other side of the keyboard. WASD is just more natural, I find. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's level 3. Level 3. Clicking on things in this game can be a bit hard. I wish they had a somewhat larger hitbox for clicking. Okay. Shoot them off. So my Cinnamon is the one that's has a red shadow. Alright. Beat him this time. So, battling these babies is giving us drops, it's giving us some bits, which is the currency item, and then it's giving us both Tamer XP, and Digi XP. Digi XP goes into the Digimon's level, Tamer XP goes into the Tamer level. We'll see the results of that later. Later on, as we start fighting Digimon with proper types, I don't know the terminology here, species, whatever, family, they will, sorry, not that, that's the data virus vaccine. It's the corner one. That'll give us experience specific to that type, which is used for some Digivolutions. Alright, let's go back and heal. Alright, when they have that thing, you can click on them, they get very happy. And by happy, I mean friendship, which is this bar over here. In the first game, the happiness of the Digimon greatly affected their combat abilities. In this one, I think it is entirely, or almost entirely, used for Digievolutions. It is also involved in the reborn process. There's a certain threshold you have to meet to get bonuses from being reborn. See, we got our energy. Let's go ahead and do some more training. Alright, so you can see here we've reached the level-based cap for attack training. So until we level up some more, we can't train attack again. So let's go ahead and get some more HP. Let's see if our Digimon likes grapes. Okay, they are indifferent to grapes. They, each Digimon, will have a particular food that they like and a particular food they dislike. For the beginning of the game, you have to figure that out manually, although it will mark it in this tray here when you find it. Later on, there is a NPC that will just tell you. Alright, oh yes. So, you can pet your Digimon after it, and a certain number of times up to its patience value. Not sure what determines patience value. It may just be randomly determined by the Digimon. And then if you continue clicking on it after you've exceeded its patience value, like that, it'll get mad at you. So that's one way you can lower your friendship. So now I know this Digimon, at least, can only be praised once. And that resets every time you win a battle. For babies, it may also reset with training. I'm not 100% sure about that. Alright. Let's check out what we can evolve into. Alright, that's going to be our Gabumon there. I know enough about Digimon to know that that's a Gabumon. Or, is that the Gabumon? I think that's the Gabumon. I think this is... So there are some Gabumon clones that were originally used as hostile NPCs in Digimon world that are now full-on Digimon in this game. Let's see what else we got here. That's a Goblimon, I think. Yeah, and that's, I don't remember its name, but I know what one that is. Later on, there is a Tamer skill, it's highly recommended, that will reveal the requirements for every possible evolution. Yeah. Unless you're real hardcore, I'd recommend picking that up. These are the species-specific experience points I was talking about. You can also see your win ratio here. Age, so as I was talking about in the beginning when they asked about the reborn system, your Digimon does have an age. I'm not entirely sure when the aging is, like, running. I have a suspicion that it's not actually running when you're in the digital world, which is where you're going to be spending most of your time. And so Digimon age extremely slowly. To the point that there are strategies people employ to essentially murder their Digimon so that they can get reborn bonuses. I don't think I'm going to be doing that in this one. Let's see there. Let's go ahead and do some training. Okay, so we maxed out our current HP. So HP is similar to the other ones where it has a level-based bonus cap, but you can't actually see the bonus. It just shows you the total. Alright, let's... You know what? I shouldn't have trained attack. I should have probably trained special attack before, because I think Sunomon's only attack is based on special attack. That was a mistake. Oh, one change I definitely like from the first one is that training just increases stats. It doesn't decrease a corresponding stat. Because that created a situation where you were rewarded for like chain training one stat up to whatever value you want it to be before you even start training another one. Because there's a floor, so eventually you'd get to a point where you're already at the minimum for the stat that got reduced. So essentially you were just training the other stat for free, but it made rather unbalanced Digimon. I didn't find it particularly fun. Alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to the Digiworld. We do have these healing chips. They are not in-battle items, they're in-world. You know, I never was in the... I don't think I ever used... No, I don't think... I'll take that back. I did use them a couple times in my first playthrough. I find them to be a bit too rare to use them regularly, and a bit too weak to use them compared to just going back to the lodging and healing. But we'll see. There are some reasons you'll want to stay in a zone for longer, but I find that, especially later on, oh, I just messed up my screen, and I don't know how to fix it. Okay. I wish there was a way to reset the aspect ratio. Alright, that's probably okay. Hopefully that'll be okay. I think I messed it up, though. Shoot. I don't know if it's messed up for you, because I think I have it as a fixed ratio in the... Yeah, I wish it didn't stretch. That's not a great design, I think. Alright, let's see. But I definitely want to run it in windowed mode, because, yeah, I don't know. I just prefer it. You know, actually, I could probably... I don't know if that'll affect the stream. I'll do that later. Actually, let me check the stream. I may have just broken... May have broken it, actually. Yeah, it's looking like I may have broken it. Alright, I will stop the stream and restart it, and we'll resume where we left off. Alright, bye. Alright, I am back. Let's see. So I restarted I had to restart the game. I didn't have to restart my save, I don't think. But this time I've got it maximized window. Hopefully I won't accidentally readjust the size and break it again. Now it's maximized window, so it may actually... The aspect ratio may not be exactly correct, but it should be close enough. Alright, continue. Alright, so we got our Tsunoban here. I don't remember if I battled since I last praised it. Oh, don't do that. So let's just go ahead and go back to the digital world. The controls seem to definitely be designed mobile first, which, you know, isn't isn't terrible, but does lead to some. There could be some improvements for the PC version, I think. Let's beat up this Tokomon. I was originally playing actually on mobile. That's where my primary run is. Alright. I think that was the Digimon leveling up, not me. Yeah. We still need a higher Tamer level. You know, I don't know if there are hotkeys for the hunting item, or the hunting gear. Let's see. Configurable hotkeys, if our controls, would be wonderful. Okay, I don't think there are, so I'll just click it. Another thing I would like is for when you pick up an item in the digital world, or in battle, or if you just receive it in any way, for it to print the name of the item somewhere on the screen. Because currently it shows a little icon, but I don't have the icons memorized, even after playing for, at this point, probably at least 100 hours. So, yeah, that would be nice. Let's see. Alright, this is an important NPC. Let's talk to them. Commandamon. Arf, arf! Hello there, fellow dribbler. I am Commandamon, a wanderer of the digital world, traversing its vast realms in search of new adventures and hidden treasures. Arf! My paws have stepped upon many paths, seeking knowledge and forging connections with diverse Digimon. But why, you may wonder? Arf! I seek to find and connect every type of Digimon with the eager to know that, every type of Digimon with the eager to know this vast digital expanse. I think that's a bit of a grammar error. I'm not 100% sure. I think the developer, I don't think English is their first language. So there are going to be some grammar errors that are understandable. They certainly speak English better than I speak whatever language they speak, or write in this case. So what I just did there is I clicked on a fish. We'll talk more about fishing later. That also advances the dialogue. Maybe that should be paused, or you should be locked out from doing that while in a dialogue menu. But whatever. A travel station to unite everyone, you say? Arf! That sounds like a great idea. Arf! The prospect of facilitating the movement of Digimon through the whole digital world fills my heart with joy. Arf! But where could I open such a travel agency? So, is Digimon revitalizing the old login village? Arf! That's perfect. That village would be a perfect spot to start. Arf! I'll be on my way to Login Village and start preparations for building the travel agency. See you there. Arf, arf. Okay. So that NPC will allow us to unlock additional zones eventually. Oh, okay, so one of the features of the game, is the shops that will appear in random maps. There are different NPC shops that are available. They sell different things. This one, I believe, is just decorations, although just decorations is a little bit misleading, because later on some of these items will need to be used for certain quests, unlocking certain features, things like that. Hello, human! Don't be shy, come closer! I sell rocks! That's right, rocks! Only the best decorative rocks! Please, have a look! So you can use these to decorate the lodging. Eventually, I get to the point where I just buy everything from these shops, because you can't always get them, it's a matter of luck. But right now money's a bit tight, so I will just skip that. Come back whenever you want some pebbles, gravel, stones, rocks. Alright, let's see. This Tanemon should be pretty easy to beat up. Let's see, we probably have enough HP to do another fight. Baby fighting is kind of boring. So we'll try and get the rookie as soon as we can. Usually at least one of the rookie Digivolutions is just based on level, so it's typically like around level 5 or 6, I think. So shouldn't have too far to go. Just gather some items. Like this Pagumon. Let's go ahead and get some items. So while you're in the digital world, your Digimon doesn't become hungry naturally. They do become hungry from battling, though. I am not actually sure if their energy increases while you're in the screen either, though it does increase from battling. Alright, let's go back and heal up. One thing I don't really care for is these menus covering up the lodging space. This one especially just kind of cuts off this not quite quarter of the screen, and your Digimon will go back there sometimes and you can't see them. They seem to try to avoid going back there when you have it open, but they do sometimes anyway. like that. So you don't see them, you can't click on them. It's annoying. And then when your Digimon gets bigger, they get hidden behind this one as well. So. Alright, we got full energy. Let's do some training. I'll do some more special attack training. Let's see, do baby Digimon, baby 2s, do they reset their praise on training? Let's find out. They appear to do so, yes, okay. Alright. So one thing I don't know about is whether the bonus stat caps, whether if you exceed them, it just lets you, and then you just can't train additionally. So there may be some benefit to like getting close to the cap and then using a digiclone to multiply your stat gain to go past it in a single step. I'm not sure. That's something to think about. I know that the total cap, the one at level 100, you can't go beyond doing that. It will forcibly clamp it down. But I don't know about while leveling, if that's the case. Let's take a look at our evolution screen. Okay, we only need to be level 4 to become this type of Gabumon. Let's go ahead and do it. Babies are boring. Tsunamon, Digivolve to Gabumon. Okay, that is the base Gabumon. Alright, this is probably going to be standard Garurumon. This is going to be some kind of dark Garurumon, just based on the fact that it has virus as its type. Dromojamon, or maybe this, one of these is Dromojamon, the other is the Nisei Dromojamon, I think. Let's see. I don't know about these ones. That might be Kabuteramon. And that's going to be Numamon. So one thing about this game is you choose when to evolve your Digimon, and you choose what to evolve it into. You know, whatever if you meet the requirements for it, you can just choose to Digivolve at any given point. There may actually be some forced Digivolutions, but for the most part you don't run into them. It's nothing like Digimon World, where half the time you'd get Numamon if you didn't really know what you're doing. Whereas this, you kind of have to go out of your way to get a Numamon, which is a little weird, because these are kind of like, at least in Digimon World, these were punishment Digimon. These are, you didn't do well enough, better luck next time. So that's a little weird. Yeah, alright, let's, Alright, so we got our Gabumon, and its ward. There you go. They're healthy, they have full energy, let's do some training. I think the transition from Baby 2 to Rookie may increase the caps at level 100 at least. Not sure about, well, at lower levels. Doesn't seem to have uncapped these for now. But later on, the caps just remain the same. And I believe it caps out at 500, the bonus. Which ends up being a relatively small amount compared to the base stats at level 100. So training isn't actually a huge part of the endgame. I'll do Spirit. Spirit's a little weird as a stat. It seems to operate on a different scale than the other ones. Like, you expect HP to operate on a different scale, but Spirit is like the opposite. It's on a lower scale. Like, it maxes out at 30. Or no, I think it maxes out at 50. And I haven't really seen much effect from it. Maybe I'll have to play around with it some more, like try some low spirit Digimon and high spirit Digimon and see if I can see an effect. Yeah. It's supposed to stop them from getting stun locked. Alright, let's check out the Digipedia entry for Gabumon. I think the Digipedia could be improved. But yeah, let's see. Gabumon, although it is covered by a fur pelt, it is clearly a reptile Digimon. Due to its extremely timid and shy personality, it always gathers up the data which Garurumon leaves behind and shapes it into a fur pelt to wear. Because it is wearing the fur pelt of Garurumon, it is feared by other Digimon. It fills the role of safeguarding itself as a result of protecting its body. When it is wearing the fur pelt, its personality does a complete 180 shift. Right, so it's Beast. It's a family, I don't know what the term is. It's Ice, Element, and Data type. Let's see, its ability. Protective Pelt. This Digimon is protected against critical hits. Okay, so I think... So, it'd be helpful to have more information about what this means. I think it means you just can't be crit, but it may also mean that crits don't do as much damage. I'm not sure. Let's see, it's got... So this is one of the few things that does have mouse over in the game. Which is these attack things. Our melee, just a normal melee attack. Our projectile, it's just a normal projectile attack. Okay. Yeah, let's go back. And let's go do some fighting. So going up to a different stage greatly increases your stats. So it's very hard to fight up stages unless you're massively overleveled. So that might be a little tough. Yeah, let's fight this Pyokomon. Yeah, okay, ice is good against wood. Oh, that's a nice attack. All right, let's fight this Electromon. There are a lot of different Digimon in this game, like variants upon variants upon variants. So here we have a clear Agumon, which is a variant of the toy Agumon, which is a variant of Agumon. Alright, let's see. By an ultimate attack or whatever. I'm not sure entirely what that's called. Finisher. Usually it does finish the fights. Okay. Sorry, Gabumon. And it's injured, so let's go back. Use a bandage. Alright, looks like, so you do heal all in this screen. That's interesting. Let's see, special attack. Seems to be focused on special attack and special defense over attack and defense, so that's pretty even. Let's get some more spirit, I guess. You end up just training this and then forgetting about it for the most of the game, I think. Alright, so training still seems to reset the praise timer. That's good. Or not the praise timer, but the praise timeout, I guess. Alright, let's see. Let's check out the evolution tree. Alright, so Garurumon, probably one of these requirements is probably level. Oh, one thing is if you meet a requirement, it shows it to you. I think even if you then no longer meet it, it's still revealed. So that's kind of nice. This one, for example, requires less than 3 hearts of friendship. It's a little weird how they, how that is expressed. I would use a less than or greater than symbol for that, but like 3 plus makes sense. Like say you want it to be 3 or higher, but 3 minus isn't really used that way typically. And it gets especially confusing when they need to be between a certain range. Yeah, I would use less than or equal to for that. Or less than or greater than. Yeah, okay. And then the other requirement's probably Beast XP, so let's go back out and battle some more. The game does pick up a little bit after the very beginning, although it slows down again at the end. It is a very grindy game, and that's by design. I don't think there's anything for us in Longin Village. Oh, yeah, this guy. Arf! Welcome, JC. It is wonderful to see you again. I must thank you for your brilliant idea. The travel agency has been a tremendous success. Arf! Thanks to you, Digimon from far and wide can now journey through this village and through any region of the digital world with ease and delight on our comfy trolleys. And guess what, my friend? I've hired a dedicated team of Digimon to oversee each trolley station across the digital world. They are known as the Track Guardians, keepers of transportation and connections between the many digital world's regions. The Track Guardians ensure smooth operations at every station, helping fellow Digimon embark on unforgettable journeys. The digital world is gorgeous, however it can be dangerous too, especially for a rookie tamer like you. Arf. That's why the Track Guardians will only let you progress to another destination once you defeat them in battle. This will ensure that you are ready to face the many dangers you may encounter. Arf! In order to find a trolley station, look for the tracks scattered around the digital world. The Track Guardians will be there to guide you to your destination. Arf! Once again, thanks for your wonderful idea. This place will soon be full of travelers. Arf, arf! Alright. Alright, let's go back and battle some more. Alright, so these are the track guardians. They are both, for this one, they're both champions. We don't necessarily have to become champions ourselves to beat them, at least not to beat this one. This one's fairly easy, but we do have to be a bit over-leveled. I think he's level 10. Leomon, the guardian at this trolley station. Only those who prove their strength and defeat me can travel through this point. Shall I test you in battle? Oh, he's only level 3, but still, we have to over-level him by a fair bit because he is a champion. And we're only a rookie. I think this one is level 10. Hello, darling. I'm guarding the trolley station to Boot Jungle. Quite a dangerous place. It would be wise of me to let you pass without testing more strength first. Only level 7, but I remember this one being significantly tougher than the Leomon. Of course, I didn't know what I was doing then, so that could contribute to it as well. Alright, let's fight this Tinkermon. Alright, so it's got double advantage, so we may get wrecked here. We'll find out. Seem to be doing okay so far. Let's use our special. Oh, I kind of mistimed that. I didn't realize it was a melee special. Which is weird for a Digimon that seems to have preferable special attack. Although that could be its NPs throwing me off. I wish there were a way to like see that in game. Later on, you can get there's an NPC that hey, someone's chatting in my chat room. Fortunately, there is no timestamp, so I have no idea when you said something, Sophia. But hello. Let's see. Yeah, why is there no timestamp? That's annoying. Okay, well, hi. I don't even know if you're still here. Alright, so you see here, Gabumon got hungry, because whenever you fight, it increases their hunger. This indicator, I don't like this indicator. It just tells you whether they're hungry or not. It doesn't tell you how hungry they are. Typically, you can go a fair bit past this, so they stop healing naturally when they're hungry. So that kind of serves as a limit on it in the early game. And then when they're about to starve to death, it starts shaking, and that's the only indication you get that you're about to kill your Digimon. So I don't love that. Let's just go back and heal up, feed and heal up. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm the only user still in chat. Sophia's gone. Sorry, I didn't notice, yeah. Alright, let's see. We got our Gabumon here. Another thing I don't especially care for is that it doesn't actually notify you when you're eligible for Digivolution. You just have to kind of check it. It's less of a problem later when you know what the requirements are, and so you can keep an eye out for them, but if you're running blind like you are at the start of the game, you just have to check periodically. I would like if there was like a little notification that there are like nothing like super intrusive, because you do want sometimes you want to ignore a easier Digivolution in order to get a better one. But it would be nice to have some kind of notification. Alright, let's go back to the field. One thing that I noticed is the first 2 areas you unlock in the digital world are called the Village of Beginnings and Login Village. I would recommend changing the name of Village of Beginnings, maybe Valley of Beginnings or Glade of Beginnings. It's not really a village, yeah, it could lead to confusion. Like, this is the one that's going to be more important in the long term. Village of Beginnings is pretty much only... You do come back here throughout the game, but you're mostly going to spend time elsewhere. Whereas, Login Village, at least during the first part of the game, is going to be your primary hub. Alright, let's go to the Village of Beginnings. Yeah. I see your... Okay, Tamer level's still too low. I don't think it leveled up yet. That's a bit slow in the beginning of the game. It could go a bit faster. Later on, it goes fast enough, but at the beginning, it's a little slow. And this Elecmon should be a fairly easy fight. One thing I don't know is the effect that stage and enemy level have on experience, bits, and type experience. Let's see. So that was 34 for a level. I don't remember what level it was. Okay, so let's see. This is a level 3 rookie. We get 135 bits, 12 Tamer XP, 50 Digi XP, and 15... sorry, I'm just gonna pull up a notepad here. Alright, so for a level 3 rookie, we get 135 bits, 12 Tamer XP, 50 Digi XP, and 15 Type XP. Alright, and then we'll just, we'll see if we can find a level 3 baby too, and, compare. So I think on the PC version that this should show up when you mouse over rather than when you click. You can't mouse over on a touch interface, so I understand why it's the way it is. But I think this should be on mouse over, and then clicking to interact with or to do the battling would be a better way to go about it, and then have the clickable area be anywhere inside this box. That's level 5, level 4, level 5, level 4, level 4, level 4, level 4, level 3. Okay, that's a baby, right? No, it's a rookie. Alright. Well, let's test, make sure that that the rewards we get are consistent. Yeah. Oh, so we got slightly more bits that time, but the same amount of experience. Okay. So it looks like the bits may be variable. Yeah, let's do another rookie and see. These are all level 3 that we're testing right now. Got 150 that time. 12, 50, and 15, so same. Did I record the first one wrong? Or is that Digimon just randomly worth less? Level 4, level 5. Level 4, level 2. Level 4. Get that Digitama. Level 1. Level 2. Level 2. Level 2. Level 5. Level 1. Level 2. Level 5. Level 3. Okay. And this is a baby 2. So let's find out if that gives fewer rewards, or if you're better off beating up lower stages. Let's see, 100. Okay, so yeah, looks like it does give fewer rewards, but not a lot fewer. 105 bits, which is lower than the ones we got from the level 3 rookies. Tamer XP is only 11 instead of 12, so difference of 1. And the Digi XP is 47 rather than 50. So that actually suggests to me that there's some kind of diminishing returns being applied. So it's like multiplying it by 0.9, probably, so yeah, 0.93 or something, to get the value because we're over leveled. I think that's what's going on. So if I were the same level, it might have, like if I were the same stage, I mean, not over leveled, over staged. Although level could be factoring into it as well, I'm not sure. So I think that may be going on here. I'm not sure about the bits though. The level 3 Agumon, let's take a look. So that Agumon was 135 bits, like the first level 3 rookie we fought, but the other stats are the same. Okay, so looks like, depending on some factor, I'm not sure what, it could just be random, whether you get 135 or 150. It doesn't seem to be a range, it seems to be one or the other. Yeah, I'm not sure what goes into deciding that. Here's another level 3 baby 2. Let's Alright, this is the same exact thing as the last one, which again is suggesting to me that these values are primarily determined by level, but that they are adjusted for your stage. The stage you are different from from the opponent. Still not sure how bits work out. That could also be adjusted by stage, though. That could explain the value we're seeing. Let's go back and eat some. Do some training. Sure, why not? Okay, yeah, it looks like we can just blow past the level-based cap on the training or the bonus stats. Still don't know what the exact term that's used for this column here. So there's some strategy involved there. I don't know how. I mean, that's a fairly significant. Well, I'll have to see what the current cap is to compare, but that seems like it's a pretty significant difference there. If you have a high level digiclone to. Oh, that was dumb of me. All right, let's see. So one thing I'm interested in is that when we level up to level 6, whether that will affect the results we're getting from the rewards. That would tell me that there's level scaling involved too. And although that it could not kick it might not kick in until the level difference is higher. I'm not sure. Let's see, 105, same. Okay. One thing I'm noticing, so I might not have sufficient data to corroborate this, but the rookies seem to have 2 different payouts. But so far, I've only seen 1 payout type from the babies. So, not sure what that's about. For bits, I mean. Level 3 clear Agumon. Now, this is going to be interesting because the first one we fought, the 135-bit level 3, was a clear Agumon. This is a 135-bit again. That's soft evidence, though. Everything else is the same. Toy Agumon 135 again. That's pushing me to think there's a binary situation going on here, where it's either 150 or 135. Not sure what determines that. It may be to do with type. Like maybe certain types are worth more, or certain species, or certain individual Digimon type. If anyone knows the proper terminology for those things, let me know. 3, 4. Right now I'm confining myself to level 3s just to get consistent data. Probably not actually ideal for leveling purposes, but... Alright, this is an important shop. This guy sells Greetings, dear customer. Welcome to Bakumon's Aroma Haven, where scents and serenity intertwine in perfect harmony. So incense is a hunting gear you can place down, and then for as long as you are in that map, so you don't go back to your lodging or go to another map, it will affect the spawn rate of Digimon. Specifically, it will increase the rarer Digimon that spawn. Now, by rarer Digimon that spawn, I'm not 100% sure what that means. One category of rare Digimon are the leader Digimon, and that may be the only thing this affects. Leader Digimon are Digimon variants of existing Digimon, typically have a different color, and they have different stats. They tend to be stronger than their counterparts. So that may be the only thing affected, or it could also be affecting like the weighting towards higher level Digimon or higher stage Digimon. Not sure. Let's see. These are still too expensive at this point in the game, though. Like, I can't even afford the cheapest one. Eventually, I buy these out as well, because you do go through these. In fact, they're kind of the limiting factor when you're farming. Farewell, dear friend. May the scented winds guide you on your journey, and may our paths cross again in the future. Safe travels. That is a character I'd love to be able to recruit later on in the game. You can recruit some of the, a couple of the random zone shops in the latter half of the game. But not that one as far as I can tell. Which is, I mean, it's probably for the best. It's a limiting resource, but... Baby 3. I keep jumping at the beginning of the battle because I'm finding the keys and not landing on the correct one. I keep so the block button is shift, so I keep going off by one, thinking, oh, the block button's going to be Z. So I just have to get used to that. That's not a problem with the game, that's just a familiarity thing. You know, I didn't even check the stats on that one. I think it was still the same, though. I think it was 105 bits. Let's see, any clickables? We'll grab that egg. I think that might be a bird egg. So in addition to the general Digitama, which can turn into anything, there are species-specific Digitama that will turn into just babies of that species. Which is a little weird, because the babies often don't have species. Especially baby 2s don't have species. Sometimes baby 1s do. Again, kind of weird. I don't know if that's a weirdness in this game, or if that's a weirdness in Digimon. Because I'm not familiar enough with this, with the games to know. Like, I know... So, the only Digimon game I've played in any significant amount is the first Digimon World. So I know that has the vaccine data virus types. I think it has elements, although they may be different in that game. And of course it has stages, although it caps out at ultimate. I don't think it has this species type. That may be an invention of this game, or it may be an invention of later official games. I'm not sure. It also doesn't have levels. Though I'm pretty sure that some other Digimon games do have levels. I don't know if I'm dropping frames while I'm doing this. I am getting a bit of chug. My video card died like a month back, and I haven't gotten around to replacing it. Actually, I'm not going to replace it. I just ordered a Steam Deck. So in the future, you may see me streaming on a Steam Deck instead of on this 10-plus-year-old desktop. We'll see. Let's see, this is a level 3. It's 10-plus-year-old desktop with integrated graphics. Not that this is a particularly demanding game, but I am getting a little churn, or a little chug. Oh, okay, this is different. I'm only getting 49. So that suggests there is level scaling. So now that I'm level 6, because I think I recently went up to level 6, there's an additional scaling, seems to be additional diminishing return on at least Digi XP, maybe not Tamer XP. Okay, that's interesting. It's good to know. It doesn't seem to have affected the species XP, at least not yet. And it doesn't seem to have affected the bit value either. Although it may have influenced it towards the lower bit value rather than the higher bit value. Not sure. Alright, let's do some higher level opponents and see how that affects. So this is a level 4 rookie. We'll see what we get from that. Oh, paralyzes. Paralyze is rough. Okay. Oh, also have to look into what determines the punishment for failing. That's currently 42 bits and 18 experience, which is not a lot. But the bigger effect of failing battles is that it affects your win rate, which affects certain Digivolutions. Also, I think it may affect your friendship value as well. That I'm not sure about. Alright, let's take a look at some of the items I've been picking up. I haven't been talking about those. So let's see, we got this grass, which this one, so a lot of the items will say has no special properties nor selling value. And that, as far as I can tell, that is a lie. Because I know at least some of these items do have uses. So I'd rather that line not be on any of these items, because I think that's deceptive. There's no active reason to clear out your inventory or sell these things. Money gets to be pretty easy to come by. But yeah, I don't care for that. So this one has it as well. This is a pixel fish. It seems that all the fish I caught so far are pixel fish. I have no idea what these are used for. I think they may be used in cooking, which is a very late game thing that unlocks. So right now they're worthless. We got our chips. We got these multi-grapes, which are one of the food types. Oh, and then we got these cheerful apples, which are a type of special food. So they do make your Digimon full, and you have to be hungry to eat them. But if they are if they are rookie or below, it will increase their friendship by a very small amount. It may actually be less than their favorite food. So these are actually kind of annoying to use, especially considering you have to, in order to use them, one, they have to be hungry. You have to go into battle items, special food, click, and then click apply. So that could be more convenient, I think. It would be nice if there were, like maybe you could customize, like a couple of custom slots in the tray, the Tamer tray, I think it's called, where you could put like a particular special food or power-up item that you want to use from this screen, so you can use it more quickly. There you go. That's a suggestion. I might make that in the Discord later. Let's do some training. No digiclones. Alright, I want to train attack so that I can see if we've blown past like a natural cap. Because I think the caps for all of the attributes are the same. Or at least all of the main attributes. I think Spirit's lower and HP's probably higher. Oops. Wow, that was a bad training session. I do like the training minigame in this one much better than the training minigame in the first one. I found that one annoying, and I could never remember what the different icons did. This is much easier to understand, and it's quicker, less frustrating. And you can't actually like harm your Digimon by doing that poorly in it. I'm not sure what determines how often Digimon poop. I noticed that, at least in my other game, some of the Digimon just don't seem to poop at all. I don't know if that's because I'm not spending much time in the lodging screen, because they don't poop in the overworld. So I assume their need to poop also doesn't progress in the overworld, because I haven't noticed them, like, pooping immediately after coming back to the lodging. Which I think is good. We don't want a Digimon World situation where you're always tethered to a toilet. Though it would give the porta potty a more important use in this. In this game, it just cleans up all the poops that are on screen, which doesn't really make sense for a porta potty, one. And then, two, it's pretty much worthless. At least I never let poops accumulate. Maybe other people do, but I never do. So, like, maybe it's easier to use. Maybe it's just a click and use. Maybe if you're rich, you can just use that instead of the brush. I might try that later on. That also unlocks pretty late in the game, though. Also, does anyone know why the porta potty is some kind of waterfowl? I always thought it was a duck. I know it's been that way since at least Digimon World, the original Digimon World. But I have no idea why. Alright, let's do some more training. Let's not fail so hard this time. There are tamer skills you can get that will make training easier and more rewarding. But in the beginning, it's a bit of a slog. But again, it doesn't matter that much. So, because one thing training, I won't say doesn't do it all, but is a very minor component of Digivolution. For the most part, as far as I can tell, like, only a few Digimon require you to have trained a specific stat. And then even then, the requirements are very, very lenient. It's not like Digimon World 1, where your Digivolution was heavily influenced by your stats. And you could train any stat to any level you want. Again, just a different system. I'm not sure if I like it better or worse. It certainly has its advantages, in that it makes the Digimon more distinct. The different species. Yeah. Alright, let's go do some more fighting. Alright, so far, what it seems to be is that there's some kind of scaling based on the relative stage of the Digimon and the relative level of the Digimon. Let's see what we got here. I want to fight a level 5 rookie, just to get another data point. Level for... There's our level 5. I think fire might beat ice, but data beats vaccine, so it should be fairly even. And the other thing I don't know is if wild Digimon have bonus stats. They could just have their NP and their level based species stats. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. Fighting a level 4 rookie gave us 225 bits. And this is, again, we are at level 6 versus a level 6 rookie. So 225 bits. 20 Tamer XP. That's significantly more Tamer XP. So obviously, all of these rewards scale with level pretty well. At least at this level. I mean, that's like a 20. Level 3 to level 5 is... Oh, this is a level 4 rookie, so this isn't level 5. Better record that correctly. That's a pretty big increase as far as, like, percentage-wise. We'll call that species XP for now. Alright, yeah, let's fight some more Digimon and see what we get. The fact that this is an uneven value is suggesting to me that Digi XP may be affected by the difference in level between your Digimon and the opponent Digimon, whereas the other ones may not be. We'll see. So right now we're fighting level 5 Digimon. So level 5 baby, let's compare. Baby. Versus level 6 rookie. Let's see, we got 175 bits. So significantly fewer bits. Tamer XP is pretty much the same, so that's consistent. Just a little bit reduced. And our Digi XP is also pretty close. So that's a little bit more of a difference than we saw before, I think. In absolute terms, at least. No, that's the same amount of difference we saw before. What am I saying? It may just be a flat, it may not be a percentage-based decrease. We'll see. Alright. At this point, I'm not even trying to work out the formula for these things. I'm just trying to figure out the general principles so I can make decisions later on. This is not going to continue throughout the whole game. I'm not going to be recording every reward from every fight. This is just a temporary thing. So I'm expecting this to be the same as the other Agumon we fought. If the bit value is different, that would tell us that it's just randomly determining which bit value we get. But it isn't the same bit value, and other values are the same. So that's something. clicking on enemies, or on Digimon in this game I already said it's kind of difficult. It's actually a bit easier in mobile, because your finger hits a larger area. So it can be difficult in mobile too, sometimes. Alright, that was a level 5 rookie. That one was 250 bits. So 135 and 150. Let me see if that's the same ratio as the two values we saw for level 3 rookies. If it is, that would suggest that there's some scaling factor going on. I don't know if that would be the case, actually. I'm just getting out my phone. Not to play Digimon on my phone. That would be silly. To get out my calculator. So let's see, 250 divided by 225. Do that the other way around. 25 divided by 250 is 0.9. So that's curious. 135 divided by 150, also 0.9. Okay, maybe it's applying a modifier based on advantage, disadvantage. So we're both the same. I'm gonna call this type for now. But we are different elements, and I have an elemental advantage. But you'd expect that to be the other way around. You wouldn't expect having an elemental advantage to give you additional money. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. It's a level 5 baby. Alright, for that that level 5 baby. Oh, has slightly different. Actually significantly different. This is level 5 baby 2, yeah. That has significantly different values. So the bits are the same as the last one recorded. But Trainer XP is 19 rather than 20, and the Digi XP 79 rather than 89. I may have recorded it wrong, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't think my level has gone up since then. My stage hasn't gone up. But there could be something else going on. It could be scaling with type or with element. So we'll see. I find the results screen music to be a little annoying. I think the loop could be a bit longer. I don't know what game it's from. I don't think the music is original. The graphics are, as far as I know, they're original to this game. Dragonrod Art makes them, seems to primarily be a pixel artist. Pixel artist first, game designer second. I'm not sure. Maybe that's not a fair assessment. But that seems to be something that he emphasizes, is that the pixel art is original. But I don't think the sound effects and music are. I recognize some of them from previous games, or from Digimon World. Specifically. Although they may be from... The actual sound samples may be from a newer game that uses the same general sound design as Digimon World. I'm not sure. Level 4... Oh, I couldn't see what the level was. Let's level 4. So. I'm not going to record this value, but I want to take a look at it. The 180-bit, okay. Alright, so the species experience seems to be a pretty strict 5 per level, per Digimon level, unaffected by stage, and unaffected by anything else. Doesn't seem to be affected by differences in... Well, I can't say it isn't affected by differences in stage, because all the babies don't have species XP, so... We'll see. But it doesn't seem to be affected by difference in level. Or if it is, it's just not granular enough to see it yet. Alright. We're about to hit level 7, which is probably going to throw off all the training, or all the data I'm gathering, so. But it'll give us new data, so that's okay. Level 1 to 5, so we're not going to actually find level 6s here. Let's see if we're ready to fight Leomon. Have I gained... Oh, okay, I have gained a Tamer level. Ah, I can see you have leveled up as a Tamer. This means you may have some Tamer points to spare. Hmm? You seem confused. Do you know what Tamer points are? I do, actually. Well, that saves me time of explaining it then. Here, I will enable your access to the Tamer skills tree. You will find them in the Tamer info screen. Now I'm going to log in Village. If you need any help with Tamer skills, just find me there. See you later. Okay, Guilemon joins Login Village. So one thing that has tended to confuse me with Digimon is there seems to be 2 classes of Digimon. There are the NPC Digimon that like talk and have personalities, and there seems to, for the most part, only be one of them of any given species per game. And then the other type of Digimon are the more animal-like Digimon, and you have multiple individuals of the same species, and they don't talk. And your partner Digimon seems to belong in the animal category, not in the person category. I don't know if that's just an artifact of game design. It's not specific to this game. It's that difference is also present in Digimon World. So I don't know what that's about. Oh. Sometimes Digimon will just show up here for other reasons. Like, I didn't specifically recruit this Nyarabon. When I'm hungry, I like to pick multi-grapes at Village of Beginnings. They grow fast, or they grow from the small trees and are delicious. It always quenches my hunger quite a bit. That's another thing I've noticed. This isn't the only place where the writing uses the phrase quenches hunger, which is another reason I think that English isn't the first language of the designer, because typically you quench thirst, you sate hunger, although satisfying would probably be a more satisfy your hunger would be a more general in more general use. Quenching, we don't quench hunger, we quench thirst. I don't know why. It's just a different metaphor, I guess, for different needs. You should try. It's very handy, especially when you're having a hard time finding food for your Digimon. So I guess that was a bigger problem in the first release of the game. Um, a later release added small meat to Monochromon's shop. And so I've never had an issue with food. Yeah. Oh, here's Guilemon. Whenever you as a tamer level up, you receive 3 tamer points, which can be used to learn all sorts of useful skills. You can find the available tamer skills in the Tamer info screen in the Digivice menu. Tamer skills are useful in a wide range of situations. Find the ones that best suit your style, and become a true Digimon master. So this Digimon storage, right now we just have eggs in here. You can also get data to capture wild Digimon, and they show up in here as well. You got a lot of storage to begin with. Apparently, if you cap this out, you just stop getting drops of data. So that's... Not sure if that's the way I would have done it. This becomes a disorganized mess when you play long enough. I'd like there to be a better way to organize this. Alright, Tamer info. I'd like a playtime stat in here, just to see how long you've been playing. That would be interesting. This stat here, Digimon defeated, is actually very important for unlocking things in the later game. And you're not told in game that that's the case. You kind of have to figure that out on your own or learn from someone else on the Discord. Alright, so here are our tamer skills. So there are a couple different tabs. Let's take a look at them. These probably should have mouse over. Training retention when reborn, pretty much worthless. Lifespan increase bonus when reborn, also pretty much worthless. In fact, possibly a downside. Because the longer the lifespan, the longer it takes to get to the next reborn and get the next reborn bonus. But this skill, Digi-Egg Polish, is important, and it's locked behind these 2 ones. So you end up getting these just so you can get this. But I'm not going to get that right away. I'm still a long way from rebirthing my first Digimon. These, again, possibly like deleterious, although they could be helpful in getting really difficult Digimon. I know of at least one Digivolution that requires 10,000 Digimon defeated, which is nuts. But I don't know. So I don't know when aging goes into effect. Like, I don't know if you age from battling, from the duration of the battle, or a set amount per battle. I don't know if you age while you're in the Digiworld. I don't think you do. I'm pretty sure you age while you're in your lodgings. But yeah, I'm not sure how aging works entirely. But maybe I'll get these eventually. Eventually you get enough points to get all of these. There's no cap. Mood boost. That's useful. You do end up spending a fair bit of time getting friendship for specific Digivolutions. Like, probably not on your first Digimon, you'll probably just cap out friendship and go. And you'll spend more time farming, but later on you'll get items that give XP or directly levels, and then the friendship will be a limiting factor in your Digivolution. This one, super important. Evolution Strategist. Well, I guess it's lots of people will find this one super important. Maybe some people will choose not to unlock this one at all. It reveals your Digivolution requirements. So you can you don't see what the Digimon is, but you can see what you need to get it. Which I think is very useful. I like it better than the original Digimon World system, which is, I don't know, just try things and find out. And then, I don't know what caused it. Better do some testing and find out. I think I like it a little less than the Digimon World New Order, which I played for like 2 hours, because I got it like right before my video card died. Where that one reveals the requirements for specific Digivolutions based on fighting that Digimon in the wild, I think, which is interesting. It's an interesting way to do it, I think. But I think I'm going to unlock this for this run, definitely. I don't like having to go to the wiki, because I kind of like the surprise of what the Digimon is going to be. But I do like knowing what I need to get there. I don't like guessing. Like, because I would never guess that a Digimon would need 10,000 kills to Digivolve. So that's helpful. Training tab. These ones each increase the effectiveness of a specific training type. This one, I think it requires all of them. Boosts all the types further. Energy recovery. That's kind of helpful. Focus slows the arrow speed. That makes it a lot easier and increases the perfect area. But I'd probably training again is such a small part of this game. I'm probably going to skip this tab for the early part. This tab is useful. This increases the likelihood of finding. So reduces the likelihood of finding trash items in the digital world. So I think what's going on here is you have a spawn rate for items in the world, and there's a certain chance that you'll get a good item and a certain chance you'll get a trash item. Some of those trash items are useful. So I'm not sure if this is actually how good this skill is, but I think these ones, yeah, this increases the maximum number of items that can spawn, and the speed that they spawn. So these are very important, and they're locked behind this one, so you probably want to get that anyway. This line here is about HP recovery in the digital world. It also increases HP recovery overall. I ended up getting that pretty early in my last run. I'm not sure if I'll prioritize it as much this time. Fish. Increases likelihood of fishing, or reduces likelihood of fishing trash fish in the digital world. Again, not entirely clear which fish are trash fish and which aren't. Also, for some reason, this seems to be a requirement for this skill. I'm not sure why. Let's see. Increases the amount of energy recovered at the end of the battle. So that's going to be related to training. Reduces the hunger given from battling. So that's going to be helpful for staying in the field longer. And to maximize incense, you want to stay in the field as long as possible. So that's going to be useful later on, but not terribly important right now. Let's see. Battling, this is just money. I didn't prioritize this last time. Probably won't prioritize it this time. item drop rate during battle. So this is the per hit item drop rate, I think. This is post-battle item drop rate. This is in-level item and data drop rate. So data is essentially the capturing the Digimon you can do. This one I think is just data during battle, and this is post-battle data. Farming data, you're eventually going to want to do it, just so you can get all the leaders, because you'll need the leaders for, one, the leaders are kind of collectible, so you want to collect them all. Two, they are, sometimes they're stronger options than you can get otherwise. I think there's one particular that's considered like the best for the final game mode. But three, there's also a system of leader skills in the late game that you need leaders for. So you'll eventually want to get this, but I'm not sure if it's super important in the early game. I didn't really play with leaders that much, or with data Digimon. I mostly trained my own last time. We'll see if I want to play with that this time. But I think I'm going to go ahead and grab Mood Boost, which is pretty good on its own, but more importantly is a requirement for this one. I think those will be my first two skills. Alright. See, this requires 10, so I need to get 4 more levels in order to get this one. Not sure why it's not a multiple of 3. I think they probably should all be multiples of 3. Some of them are 5, some of them are 3. Yeah, I think they should all be multiples of 3. Because you end up in situations where you have like odd numbers of points. I think it's only 15. There was a 20 before. Where was the 20? It was it in the first screen? I think it might have been this one. Yeah, this one's 20. Oh, this one's 15 as well. Okay. Yeah, not sure what decision-making process went into the setting of these values. Actually, what I would do is, instead of having them all be multiples of 3, have them all be multiples of 1 and award 1 trait tamer point per level, have the base ones cost 1, have the advanced ones cost 2, have the super advanced ones cost 3 or 4. Yeah, that's probably how I would do it. But doesn't necessarily mean that the way it was done is bad. Alright. So I think health regen and energy regen are active when you're in menus, but hunger isn't. So there may be some kind of strategy involved there, if hunger were actually a bigger factor. There may be a strategy involved there about spending more time in menus. I'm not sure. I understand why hunger doesn't increase while you're in menus. It would suck to be, looking at the Digipedia and then come back and your Digimon is starved to death. But it does lead itself to potential exploitation, although it's such a non-issue, I find that it doesn't matter. I don't think I unlocked any equipment yet, for now. Alright, let's go ahead and do some training. Yeah, so okay, so the I didn't notice this before. So I'm maxed out on both my attack and special attack, but my special attack is much higher, and I think that's because I blew past the level cap for it. So that's interesting. Again, not sure how much of a difference that will make in the long run. 'Cause eventually you're just gonna, like, first thing you do with the Digimon is level it to 100 with special items, and then you go from there. At least that's what I found what I was doing later in the game. And it's only really the first Digimon I got that I ground to 100. Let's check the evolution screen. No, not yet. Let's go fight that Leomon. I think we could beat Leomon now. Never underestimate an opponent. My level may not be high, but being a champion Digimon, I am much stronger than a rookie level Digimon. If you acknowledge this, then face me with the heart and strength of a beast, and I shall grant you access to the station. It's a little weird that he gives you the chance to acknowledge it, and then you go straight into battle. You don't have a choice, actually. So if you didn't know that champion level Digimon were stronger, or that Leomon was champion, well, I guess you're gonna lose. Okay, but I was leveled up enough that I could wreck him. Alright, so this is a champion that is level 3. So let's compare that to the rookie at level 3 we had before. Now this isn't going to be exact because we've gained level, at least 2 levels since then. But champion status does seem to affect the bits we get, which is consistent with what the results we saw between rookie and baby. It does seem to have affected Tamer XP, and it looks like it may also have affected Digi XP, but not type XP, or species XP. So I guess what we want to call that. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good evidence that this value is unaffected by stage. It also seems to be unaffected by differences in level. Okay. Oh, this is an important character here. Koromon. That human's Digimon is very strong. I want to be strong like them. We'll see them again. The giant Koromon. Alright, let's go to the next area. Your strength has been tested, noble Tamer. Would you like to travel to Dyna Plains? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not sure about a lot of the area names are like computer references. I'm not sure what Dyna Plains is a reference to, or Dina Plains. Let's see. Hey! What you think you doing? You want to enter Sewer Road? You gotta go through Numamon first. Numamon not afraid to get dirty, you know. Level 14. If I remember correctly, he's a fairly hard fight, despite being a Numamon. Let's fight this one. I'm gonna respond to my partner that just messaged me. Let's fight some Digimon here first, and then I'm going to go on lunch. Yeah, let's see an even level, even stage fight. See what the results there are, and then we'll go on. I'll go on lunch, and we'll wrap this up for now. Oh, it'd probably help if I actually give commands, especially considering this has a elemental advantage on me. There we go. Oh, one thing I'd like to see in the Digipedia menu is information about the finisher, like whether it scales with, specifically whether it scales with range or special attack or normal attack. All right, so that was a. So we were fighting with a level 7 rookie against a level 7 rookie as well. 7 rookie. We got 315 bits. Got 28 Tamer XP. $114 Digi XP. Okay. 35 Species XP. Alright, so that's still following the same 5 per level rule. These are not, those are not even values, so not sure. Still not sure how that's scaling. It does seem to be scaling with opponent level though. All right, that'll be it for now. I will talk to y'all later, and we'll play some more Digimon. Until then, goodbye.